um, he's made a terrible mistake. I don't belong here, meaning going towards the world of light. With that, we came to an immediate halt, and he spoke to me for the first time, putting his words directly into my mind. By the way, I never said another thing during the whole experience. He just picked up everything I thought. He said to me, "We don't make mistakes, you do belong here." And I think it was the next thing I said was, "Can you hear everything I think?" And he said, "And everything you ever thought." And I thought, this is bad. And I said, "There are things that I think that I don't want you to know." And he said, "I already know everything." And I said, "Yeah, but I'm not doing that. What am I doing wrong? Every time I do this."
When you lift your hand up by the microphone.
Oh, but it's, okay. Hands down, hands in pocket. And I thought, well, there's things that I can't control. Thoughts that I can't. They just come. I can't, make them not come. And in my mind, I pictured one of my favorite objects in the whole world, a breast. And I went, "See, like that." He said, "What's wrong with that?" I went, "I don't know." I just didn't want him to know. I didn't want him to know that that's something that I thought was really interesting. But anyways, I had to kind of relax, because anything that I was going to think, you can't, you can control your words, but you can't think. You can't control your thoughts. So I had to sort of relax in the fact that he was going to get it. And he kept saying, "But I know everything you've ever thought. So like what difference would it make now? You're not going to think anything new." And so we were conversing like that. It was sort of like getting to know you kind of small talk, first date kind of talk with Jesus. I got to tell you, I love this guy. I really love him. And he's crazy about me. So think what you will. And I do intend to spend the rest of my life with him. I have to share him with a whole bunch of people, but anyhow, he said, "I have some friends I want you to meet." And he called out Musical Tones, and some other people encircled in light came. I don't know what to call these people. People ask me, were they saints, were they angels? And they go, yeah, they were saints, they were angels. I don't know. I don't know who they were. At one point, they said to me very early on, "Would you like to see us in our human form?" And I thought, no, I hate human beings, and I never want to see another human being as long as I live. I had reason for this. My experience with human beings had gone bad, so, they said, okay. And I said, and besides, I have never seen people as beautiful as you are, because these people were, they're the ultimate Christmas display. We want to get some of these angels down here and put them out in our front yard. And that would win us the prize for the community Christmas display, because these people are gorgeous. All this colors and light that don't exist, and they're just gorgeous. They're beautiful. And I'm talking about a professional artist's opinion here, not just some layperson. Angels are good looking. And one of the things that happened was at some point I realized my nakedness. And so I started standing like this. And they said, "You look awfully uncomfortable." And I said, "I'm naked." They said, "We know." And I said, "Well, I'm embarrassed. I don't want you to see my thing." And they said, "We've seen your thing." And they said, "It's not special." That hurt. By all that's holy, I'm telling you the truth. You may not believe it. See, God, angels, Jesus have absolutely nothing to prove. They are very clear on who they are. We're the ones that are confused. We're the ones with all the screwy ideas about we're not good enough, or, God would never love me, or, I mean, we're the ones with all these, like, ridiculous ideas, and so they just come on just regular. People think that, like, when you get in touch with the divine, it's going to be Charlton Heston, my culture hero. I'm sure you all love him. Yeah! They'll take this gun out of my hands. Gotta get serious here. We have been lied to about God. With movies like the Ten Commandments. God's not like that. Jesus isn't like that. The angels aren't like that. They're nice. They're loving. God is a God of justice and a God of mercy. But the justice is not like our arbitrary justice system. And I do want to get to that in a few minutes. And it should be pretty soon. They said, we want to show you your life. I'm a narcissistic, egotistical SOB. So I'm like, yeah, let's see my life. That would be, fun for all of us to watch. So they start showing my life. And little baby Howard comes to Howard Sr. and Wilmer Storm, and they are so happy because they've had 2 girls, and now they got the boy, and sorry, ladies, but, people like to have both kinds. And so they're real happy to have the boy, and my sisters were forced to coo and, adore me and stuff like that. I mean, things are looking really good in my life review, these things that they're showing me, because everybody's, Howard Storm is born, Jr. And great happiness and celebrating and much love. And I'm watching my childhood and things are going pretty good, and it's like, Jesus is happy, the angels are happy, I'm happy, Howard and Wilmer are happy, everybody's happy, everything's good and lovey-dovey, and then things start going south for a variety of reasons. And now there's some crying, and there's some hitting, and there's some cussing, and these things are painful to Jesus and the angels. And then one of the things that I see happen is, although I had always understood my life as being the victim of a psycho-demonic father, what they were showing me is that my father needed my love. Because he had been mean to me, I withdrew his love, my love from him. And my father wasn't really great in terms of social interactions. And as he reached out to me and tried to win my love and our relationship back in his own inimicable, clumsy ways, I found, as a boy, as a teenager, that it really hurt him by denying my love and withdrawing from him. And so we got a nice thing going. We had a beautiful thing going. Me hurting him hurting me. Really blew my mind because I thought it was all about me being the victim. And what they were showing me was like, it was a mutual killing society, killing each other emotionally. I'm not going to go through my whole life, but I want to tell you a few things. They showed me clearly that they brought this absolutely babylicious young lady into my life to love me. And I thought, sex opportunity here. Kind of missed the whole love thing. She wanted to love me, and I wanted to have sex, but work to my advantage, Work to my advantage. We got married, but I didn't appreciate what I had, and what I still have, 39 years. God's like, how do I get through to this jerk and teach him about the love thing? I'll try the standard issue baby. And see if having a baby, giving love, receiving love, that'll get through this hardcore idiot. Those aren't God's exact words, but it's his sentiments. And God gave us a baby, my daughter, Reese. And I thought, oh, trophy baby, how cool. Baby behave or you get smashed. That's how my dad did it, and that's how I was going to do it, more or less. With a little less violence than my father used. We get another baby. Same thing, another trophy baby. Something to make me look good, but not something to really, really hardcore just love it for its own sake. It had to perform like a little dancing monkey, you know? People would come over and I'd make my kids perform for them to show what clever children I had. My kids still are scarred by that stuff. I get a good job, but it's only the job is about serving me. As I watch my life go on, instead of the fun and the joy and the love, what I see is a successful American. I was the American dream. I was cruel, self-centered, and very successful. And my whole culture told me that I was doing good. And nobody, and no cultural item, book, movie, magazine, was telling me otherwise. Our culture is Jack London, rugged individualism. I mean, you're all up here in the Northwest. This culture is about being a rugged individualist, never needing any help from anybody, and being the biggest bad bear in the woods, and getting as much as you possibly can. Now, if you're real crude and stupid, it's just money. But if you're smart, it's prestige, it's power, it's fame. That's the really good stuff. The money is only a means to get to those things. And in my profession, the ultimate goal, someday there would be a big, huge, oversized, 20-pound, colored pictured book with on the back spine, Howard Storm, painter. And I would be another Picasso or something. That's what I was going for in my sights for that. If any of you are musicians or theater people and stuff like that, you know exactly what I mean. It's real clear what you're after. You know exactly what you're going after. And you know that you got to step over some people to get there. Nobody was ever successful in this world in any field without being cruel about it. Or that's what the culture teaches. It's not true.